Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to discuss magnifying power and resolving power. That is your SLO number 12.6. In this SLO, we are going to discuss two things. One, the definition, define power of lens and its unit, and the other one is define the terms resolving power of lens and magnifying power of lens. So first is that what is power of a lens? Okay, the definition is power of a lens is defined as the ability of lens to converge or diverge a beam of light falling on it. Lens is said to have the greater power if it diverges or converges a beam of light more strongly. Now you can see that these are the parallel rays of light coming, and it is all the rays are converging and meeting at a single point, that is the focus, and this is more closer to the optical center. The more closer the focus is, rays are meeting, it means the more stronger is the power of lens. In other words, a lens of small focal length is said to have greater power. As you know that the distance between optical center and principal focus is focal length. So if the focal length is less, it means the power is greater. So you can see there is a inverse proportionality between them. Now the next is that if on the lens is said to have a lesser power if it diverges or converges a beam of light to a less extent. Now you can see it is converging the beam of light at again at a point that is focus, but that focus is far from the optical center. So it means that since the focal length is more, so the power is greater. So from these two you concluded that the power of lens is reciprocal to each other. Now the relation of power of lens with the thickness and type of lens, uh, this is just a quick table. Uh, Converging lens, that is the convex lens, has a positive power. Diverging lens, that is concave, has a negative power of lens. If the lens is thick, it means the shorter focal length, it means power of lens is high. If the lens is thin with long focal length, it is the power of lens is low. Now you can see that inverse proportionality between power of lens and the focal length. Again, now we can say thus the power of a lens is the reciprocal of a focal length. Why? Because we have previously see that if the power is more, it means the focal length is less, and if the focal length is more, it means the power is less. So they are reciprocal of each other, and the focal length must be taken in meters. Now I can write power is equal to 1 upon f, where p is power of the lens, the capital P, and f is the focal length of lens in meter. So this f should be taken in meters, not in centimeters. Now thus the power of a convex lens is positive, as a convex lens has a positive focal length, while the power of a concave lens is negative, as concave lens has a negative focal length. So previously why we are saying that convex lens has a positive and power and concave is negative power, because convex lens focal length is always positive and concave lens focal length is always negative, and it is the relation power is reciprocal of the focal length in meters. So what are the SI unit of power of lens? The SI unit of power of lens is called diopters, and it is denoted by symbol D. Now 1 diopter is the power of a lens whose focal length is 1 meter. So when f is equal to 1 meter, then we can say power is equal to 1 upon f, or we can say that power is equal to 1 upon 1, that is equal to 1 diopter. So with that we conclude that power of lens is equal to the reciprocal of the focal length in meters, and it is positive for the convex lens and negative for the concave lens. Now how to calculate the power of lens? So for this we are going to do a numerical. Magnification is zero point 0.5 when the object is at a distance of 10 centimeter. Find the power of concave lens. Means that this is a concave lens, and we know that concave lens is a negative focal length. No, now m is equal to 0.5 and object distance is 10. Now required is p, we need to required is p, that is the power of lens. Now this p is your object distance and this p is find the power of concave lens, you need to find the power. After analyzing that, it means that since the magnification power of we know that power is equal to 1 upon focal length in meters, but again the focal length is not known, it means I need to apply the formula 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon p minus 1 upon q. Now the lens equation is with 1 upon p plus 1 upon q. Why I have placed a negative sign over there? Since it is a concave lens, and in concave lens it is a virtual images are formed, so image distance is always taken with a negative sign, so that's why I place minus over there. So now m is equal to q by p. Now in order to find q, we need to use this relation. Now first is the solution I need to find. Before finding the focal length, I need to find q. So q is m is equal to 0.5 and object distance is 10. So q up, zero point 0.5 is equal to q upon 10, and if taking 10 to this side, 0.5 multiplied by 10 is equal to 5 centimeter. It means object distance that q is equal to 5 centimeter. So by using magnification formula, I can find q. Now I need to find f before finding the power of lens. Now how I'm going to find f? 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon 10 minus 1 upon 5. So taking up the LCM, 1 minus 2, and f 1 upon f is equal to minus 1 upon 10, cross multiplying, f is equal to minus 10 centimeter. Now find the power of lens, applying f is equal to, since f is equal to minus 10, converging, because this should be taken in meters, so converting it, f is equal to 0 0.1 meters. Now p, substituting p is equal to 0 0.1 meters, the power comes out to be 10 diopter. Now what is the paraphrase? The power of concave lens is minus 10 diopter. So you can see this is how, this is the one numerical related to that, and you can see that power is in the with a negative sign. So because it is a concave lens. So this is the way to solve this question. In order to test your understanding, you can solve these questions in your copy. Now next is define second SLO. Define the term dissolving power of a lens and magnifying power of a lens. So first is the magnifying power of a lens. Now magnifying power, as you can see that this is in the eye, and the image always, whenever we are looking at the eye, the image or the object forms an angle with respect to our eye. Now if this is the angle forming, so you can see that uh, alpha is the angle when there is no lens is used, and beta is the angle shown whenever we are using a lens. So beta is always greater than alpha. This is the object, and this is the we can see that if we extend that further, the image height is more than that, will be the more by looking through the lens, so the beta will be more than the alpha. Okay, now a magnifying power, a simple microscope, is the ratio of the angle subtended by eye as the image is seen through the lens. Now, when the image is seen through the lens, obviously a magnified image is formed, and it means obviously the angle beta will be larger to the angle subtended by the object at the unaided eye. Unaided eye means I'm going to look at the object directly without any lens, without any help. So we can say that, uh, and when they are both placed at the distance of least distinct of distinct vision, and it is denoted by m. So you can see that. Now, what is the dissolving power? Dissolving power is defined as the minimum angular separation between two objects to see them as a separate object. So what is resolution? It is a more clear definition is that ability of a microscope or telescope to distinguish between two together object as being separated. Actually, we are looking at the objects, if these objects are very close to each other. If it is magnified, it means they might overlap, or cannot be, I cannot see the very distinct images of the two objects. So resolving power is more important. An example means that it separates. For example, you can look at this figure. This is a not resolved. There are two objects, and this is a not resolved image. This is the just resolve. I can see that there are two are there two objects are there, but the last one is that you can see they are well resolved. This is just showing me, yes, the two objects are there, but again they are not distinctly separated, and you can see in this it is distinctly separated. So resolving power is more important for telescope, and okay, so that we can show the two stars as being separated stars. Otherwise we see them as a merged stars. So in telescope, resolving power is more important than the magnifying power. Now, what is the difference between the resolving power and magnifying power? Magnifying power allow us to make whatever you are looking at appears bigger. Only it magnifies the thing. Resolving power gives you the ability through the lens to separate two closely spaced objects so that you can see two distinct images instead of one. So it is magnifying power can magnify object, but they can be blurred, they can be overlap each other, or might not be able to see the two separate objects. But this is done by the resolving power. So now, difference between okay, now we have been doing magnification and magnification, but what is the magnification and magnifying power is same. So see that magnification is equal to the ratio of size of image to the size of object. But what is magnifying power? Magnifying power is equal to the ratio of dimension of the image and the object. So the magnification gives you how many times the image has been magnified by the instrument. So this is all about this. In order to just clear the concept, we will just move. I am going to show you a video for this. So look at this video. Now you can see that power of a lens. Now what is the power of a lens? It is, suppose this is the lens, this is the focal length of that lens. Power of a lens is the reciprocal of the focal length, and the focal length should be taken in meter, and P is equal to 1 upon Fm, or P, F is equal to 1 upon P. Both are reciprocal of each other. So either we can write this or we can write like this. And what are the units of the power of lens? It is 1 diopter. So when F is equal to 1, power is equal to 1 upon F is equal to 1 upon 1. So it is 1 diopter. 1 diopter is the power of lens whose focal length is 1 meter. Okay, now power of a convex lens is taken with the positive sign, and if you see that concave lens, it is taken with the negative sign. So uh, thank you, just thank you for listening to attentively to all this. I hope your concepts are clear. Until then, it is Allah Hafiz. तुमने इसके सेल